Very good afternoon to everyone present here. It's my immense pleasure to welcome our today's chief guest, Mr. Senthil Kumar MR, and all the participants for today's session. Mr. Senthil Kumar MR is a dynamic entrepreneur and visionary leader, graduated with a degree in engineering from GE. His technical expertise have been the foundation of his success in building Pantech Solutions into a national brand and industry leader in tech-driven education and solutions. He formed key partnerships with NITK Circle, IETE South, Nanmudalvan Government of Tamil Nadu, positioning Pantech as a leader in skill development. He also pioneered Pantech's entry into machine learning, AI, IoT, and autonomous vehicles in 2018 with key partnerships. He has led many projects for major clients like L&T, Infosys, and Intel. Mr. Senthil Kumar is known for his team-building abilities, consistencies, and conviction. As a hands-on leader, he fosters a culture of innovation and empowers his team to take ownership of their projects, driving Pantech's sustained growth. He got many industry recognition also. He has been recognized as one of the top 10 best leaders in e-learning by CEO Insights India magazine. He has featured in Silicon India for equipping leaders with hands-on experience in emerging technologies. He also serving as a Board of Studies member at Madras University for over 5 years, contributing to curriculum development in engineering. He has been co-founded Pantech Solutions Private Limited, transforming it into a national brand. He launched the Hyderabad Center, marking Pantech's growth in new markets. He built a tech lab in Sholinganallur, focusing on innovation, industrial design service, and R&D. He also established Pantech e-learning, adopting to the shift in online education. I'm so much delighted to have you as our today's chief guest, sir. Please carry on your session, sir. Thank you, sir, for your presence today with us.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for the introduction to share about me. So once again, good afternoon to all. Good afternoon, dear faculties. So again, we was meet in this particular FDP. So I'm really glad to meet you again. So first of all, thank you for this opportunity to share my knowledge to everyone. So previous session we was discuss about the, yeah, exactly. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Mohammed Rafi, sir. Good afternoon. So previous session we was discuss about the data science concept. So how the data science, what is data science, how it is work, what are the field the data science captured. So everything we will discuss, also like we was discussed in the last session. So today we can continue with that. We can enter into the concept of data science as well as visualization of particular data. Okay, that is with the help of one particular tool, that is Power BI tool, that is most trending tool in market. So we will see in detailed how data science and data visualization will be there in a Power BI tool. Okay, so without delay, we are entering the concept. So first, I will share my screen. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Small request, kindly switch on your video for taking a screenshot.
If I have to wait, or I will continue the session, ma'am.
Sir, if you switch on your video, we will be taking one screenshot, sir. Then you can continue the session without video also, sir.
Oh,
For a minute,
okay, ma'am.
If it is possible, you can switch on.
Still system camera is having problem. So I'll try to share, connect with my mobile phone, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, sir. Just a minute.
Okay, ma'am. Just a minute. I will connect with my mobile. Ma'am, I will join with my mobile. So the ID name is Senthil Pantech. So kindly admit that ID.
Can you repeat once again, sir? What is the ID name?
Senthil Pantech. Yes, ma'am, is there. Yeah, I will connect. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I just give as a cost.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute.
Ma'am, actually, resource person only we are asking to switch on their camera, ma'am. We will give permission to the participants later, ma'am, to switch on their camera.
Okay, ma'am, my face is visible or not?
Not yet, sir.
Oh, okay. Just a minute. Ma'am, there was a technical issue. I think I can't open my mobile camera also. So once I continue the session, in end of the session only we can take the screenshot. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir. No issue, sir. You can continue your session, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So sorry, faculties. Sorry for the delay. So now we can continue. Okay. So today we can see about that. I think my screen is visible, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So data science is already know. So data science is the one of the prediction process that also the machine learning concept the mostly help. They have to predict the data. So whatever we need. So last session we was discussed about the crop prediction, right? So based on the features like input features like nitrogen, phosphorus, like that these kind of things we can give an input. That particular machine like the model has to be predict what kind of crop is fit for this kind of situation of condition of the land or weather condition. Based on that they have to predict the particular crop name. Same like that, but here we can try with our data into the for our human understanding. So the visualization means, so we have to convey or present our data in a picture format that was most help to understanding that particular insights. So that's why we can learn the particular visualization in this IT industry and everywhere. So in our childhood days also, um, the storybooks are for now. Current generation, the storybooks are comes in with the visual. Pictures also, right? So multiple stories is there, fairy tale stories and everything is there. That also contains with and pictures. They have to um, more than understanding of that particular concept, because the babies and infants are they cannot understand the or listen the exact wording and exact concept of the particular story. Most of the childrens they have to see the pictures only. So that's why the visualization is most help to understanding the our information or our data in anywhere. So if you have given any presentation or anything, we can try to show our data in a picture or a graphical format that was easy to understand our opponent people or our target people. Okay, so data visualization is a field in a data analysis that deals with the visual representation of data. It graphically plots a data is an effective way to communicate the inferences from the data. So we can get a visual summary of our data with the pictures, maps, and the graphs of that. So the human mind has an easier time processing and understanding that any kind of given data. So graphs and maps already we was learned in school days, right? In social science we have maps. They have point out the location and everywhere, and like graphs also in mathematics we have discussed about that, right? So these are all the visualization. So what is the benefits of the visualization? We are easily understanding our complex data to our normal data and reveal our patterns and the trends. What they have to understand and increases our accessibility and real-time monitoring, identifying the areas that need to attention of. Okay, just a minute. Sorry. Identify the areas that need to attention of improvement and enhances the storytelling and increases the productivity. For an example, we can take on particular company, MNC company like Amazon or Flipkart, any kind of thing we have to choose. So Amazon we will take. So Amazon is need to daily basis they have to analyzing their data, their product related things. Why? Because of per day they have to sell lots of like thousands of product they have to sell per day, like deliver the product or booking like place the order in that particular product. So they can add the stock add the stock of the particular product. So like that way how many of the product is sold and how many of the product out of stock. So this kind of details they know in day wise. That's why they have to increase the productivity and they have to change the plan and they make a decision and everything. So first the complexity data means how much data is there, that every data we can convert into the picture format. They have to easily understand. For an example, we can choose the categories. That is the Amazon having grocery items and clothing items, electronic devices, as well as basic things like baby products, cloth and everything. The multiple categories is there. So based on the categories wise, how many products is there, how many products sell, like the count we can table format or text wise, we can showing that particular, like present the particular data comparatively, the visualization is most and easiest way to understanding that concept. So we can visualize into the pie chart, like already we see that in school days, right? The pie chart is helps to which category is how much products is there, the count or the percentage wise, we can easily understand. So I will show you in the hands-on way how to create that particular thing with the example also, so you can easily understand that. So every benefits they have to available in a visualization concept. Okay. So in this particular data visualization, how the Python programming helps to visualize in the data. First, we can less than coding, we can a small part we can learn, like we will see in that particular visualization concept of Python. Then we are entering into the Power BI. So the Python offers these several plotting libraries that name is Matplotlib as well as Seaborn. So both the important libraries for visualizing to our data. So next one is the Matplotlib. The Matplot is the Python library used for data visualization. They have inbuilt module for plotting the different graphs. So we know about the graph, I mean line graph or pie graph or else the bar graph. So basic graph already we know. So other than that, we have multiple graphs is there. Graph like we will see in next slides. So what is the advantages of the matplotlib means it's a customizable one. So we can easily modify the values and modify the data also. So customizable with pair well with the pandas and numpy for EDA process. EDA means exploratory data analysis. So that EDA process also present in a data science field is most important one. I think crop prediction in that particular time I have to said pre-processing is important. We have to analyzing the data, the any duplicate values or null values is there, we have to remove. So that's kind of process we was in previous session. So continue with that. Here also same thing, like same concept will followed by this. And next to used and works means it was used by line plot, bar plot, and graph plot, pie plot, like that, etc. way. The multiple plottings are there, and works where the particular library will work. It has to be worked like a data set and the arrays. Data set means already we know. So the particular tables, the Excel file and the CSV file that was called as a data set, as well as manually we can create the values that also we can visualize based on the data space. So I will show you this example also, so you can easily understand. Okay. So you can see this is a example, just an example. I have to showing the command of like the coding line of a particular line plot creation. So in IC said this one, so called as an array. So I created two variables. I even assigning the numpy, NP is a numpy dot array. The numpy only handling the number values, like numerical values, as well as array values, right? So 0, 50 is most help to assigning the values of ranges. So now the line plot will assigning to the x-axis having 0 to 1, the y-axis having the number position of this particular value. Okay, the show means it is executed the plotting in our visualization. First, what are the types is there, I will explain. Then we have to go with that hands-on, like the example of visualization, how to do in a coding wise. So draw multiple line. So in here we can see in one single line. Here same plot we have created multi lines. How to create that? So I will show you. And the line style we can change the line in that particular. So everything will followed by this one particular plot, that is a line plot. We can change the line style into dot way or dash with it. I mean dash format or else continuous line. So whatever we need we can create in the line style of this. And label title and grid. So same line plot, we can adding the x-axis name and y-axis name. In the mathematical, we can give it the x-axis having people age and y-axis having the people's income, like that way. So we can assigning the name. So x label is an average pulse. For an example only is there. Y label is having calorie burnage, and the title is an sports watch data. The grid is a background line of the particular plot, and show means executed the value. So everything will be followed by this kind of values. Oh, sorry. So you can see the x and y value. So 20, the x is having the 20 value and y axis having 25 value. The both are meeting point, we have to mark. That's why we can point out the graph values in mathematical as well as social science, right? Next one is a subplots. The subplots is helps to creating the multiple diagrams in a single plot. that is called as a subplots. Okay, so it is a one single frame. In the single frame, we have to create the multiple diagrams. That is the subplots. So what is the meaning of 2, 3, 1, and here the 1, 2, 1 is that means the 1 is represent to the row. Okay, the 2 is represent to the column. The last value is represent to the position of this particular picture or diagram. Sorry, it's a small mistake here. You can see that the diagram is represent to the 2, 3, 1, but the plotting, like the coding is represent to the 1, 2, 1. That is a small mistake. Okay, so in a hands-on way, I have to show the proper way. So 2 means there is 2 rows. You can see 1 and 2. 2 rows is that. 3 means 3 column, like 3 lines, like vertical or horizontal, like that way. 1, 2, 3. And the pictures, the 6 pictures is there. So the last value is a position. So first is the first picture, is the second picture, is the third picture, is the fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, like that way. In the single frame, there is a 6 kind of diagram is there. In the 6th diagram, we have to assigning like 2 rows and 3 columns. Like that way, we have to mentioning that particular diagrams, like subplots. Maybe I have to give a 2, 2 means there is a 2 rows as a 2 column. But how it can be assigned? 2, 2, it is not possible because we have a 6 diagrams. So only 4 diagrams only will be there. The another 2 is not executed in a frame. So we have to change the position of this, like 2 column, 3 rows we need means we can mentioning like a 3, 2. Okay, just theoretically, I will said in my oral thing, like I will show in the example in a practical way, like you can understand. Scatter plot, that also same like that. We needed 2 kind of things. So x-axis and y-axis, there is 2 values we have to assign. Okay, the show means as usual. Here the scatter, and in this place is a subplot, and here is a plot. The empty plot is represent to the line plot. The subplot is represent to the multiple plots we have to create in a single one, and the scatter plot is represent to the dot value. Scatter means that was the data has to be splitted like horizontally, like that way. Okay, now so bar plot, already we know the bar means the particular box. So x-axis having the ABC, like that one particular label, y-axis having the count of the particular label. How many times the A value is there, how many times the B value is there, how many times C is there, like that way. Or A is the A labels value and B label value. Whatever we have to understand, try to understand, we can assigning that. And horizontal bar means that also flattened way we have to see. Empty bar means that was represented the vertical one. Bar H means represent to the horizontal bar, like that. Pie chart, already we know the circle frame is that. Inside the circle, the data values are split into the 100 percentage, like that way they have to split. Here apple is a 35, banana is a 25, cherry is a 25, and dates is a 15. Now we can calculate the value. The every value is percentage wise, they have to splitting like a 100 percentage. So we can calculate this, the 25 into 50, and the 35 into 15 is 50, 50 plus 50, 100, like that way. The legend, they individually mentioning the label color. Apple is a red color, banana is a yellow, cherry is in violet, dates is in brown. Like that way, they have to represent the colors. Next one is a box plot. The box plot is mentioning to that what are the minimum value, what is the maximum value, and what are the 25 and 50% to 70% of the value. That was they have to represent it. That minimum value is called as low whisker, maximum value is called as the upper whisker. The 25% of the particular row, the values means that is quartile group, like lower quartile. 70% of the values means that is upper quartile. 50% is in middle quartile or median quartile. So like this way we can assign the box plot. Okay, so before entering the next concept, we can go with that hands-on, like example for this every plottings. That's why we can understand easily about that. So I think already I said this one, like pip install matplot. This is the installation process of our what was that, libraries, right? Same the pandas and numpy, cbound and everything will be installing like the same format. You can mentioning the pip install, what kind of library you need, you can mentioning the name, automatically the library has been installing to our system. So the command is the same thing. You can using in a command prompt or VS Code or else Colab or Jupyter, anywhere you can installing your library. The command prompt is common in Python. Python only it's applicable. You can using different language, that is another different command line is there. We will focusing on the Python only, so that's why. Okay. And next one is the libraries. So already we know, so Matplotlib and NumPy is the most important one. That's why I can execute the both library in here. So next you can see, I will show the example in a slide. The same thing I have to mention here also. So x-axis value is a 1 to 5 and the y-axis value is randomly the 10, 100, 50, 120, 80. How the values are assigning means, in x-axis is pointing the line of 1, y-axis is pointing the line of 10. So when the both line will be meet at the point, like they meet the place, that was we have to mark, that is our exact position and exact value. Now the PLT is in Matplotlib. And plot is a line plot. The plotting name is a line plot, and x and comma y means we can assigning the x value as well as y value. The plt.show means is executed the diagram. Now we can see. So already said the x-axis having the contains 1 to 5, y-axis having is everything will be the 10s is there, right? That's why it's randomly assigning to the 20, 40 like that way. So the 1 comma 10 is meeting like this here place in this place, and 2 comma 100 is going to the highest one. The way the line has to be going higher, and 3 comma 50 is again the line will be down here, and 4 comma 120 is a very higher one. Again is decreased into the 5 comma 80, right? So if we have to change the value, the line based on the values, the line again it has to be changed. So I have to adding the sixth value, and here I can give it to 30. So the both x and y axis both is needed for the same count of arguments. In case the mismatch argument is there, we can get it the error. Now you can see the little more bend is there. Comparatively, the little more bend is there. Now I can add it the another value in y, but the x is not have a additional value. So we will see what is happening here. What I give like it 200 I have to give. If I run this, you can see you can get error. X and y must have same dimension, but have spaces of 6 comma 7. So y is only have x is only have a 6 arguments. 7 is like y is having a 7 arguments. So that's why it's facing this error. Again, I have to adding the 7th value like 7 like this. Now we can see it was a different one. This is the way line plot we have to create. Next, we can go with that one concept of this particular line plot creation, like multiple line. In next slide, we have to see draw the multi lines, right? Here I have to take on concept like year-wise apples and mangoes yield. Like that concept, I have to take it here. So the ranges of year is a 2002 still 2005. That is 6 years we have to need a yield of the particular fruits. So apple randomly I give the values here. I'm not mentioning that in a data set or not like anything. Just in random way I have to give a values. So apple yield in 2050 and mango yield is 100. So 2001, 70 and 80 is a 90 and 60. So year-wise, the both fruits yield will be differed. So I have to assigning the plots. So we needed two kind of lines we have to create it here. So pld.plot, so the line plot we have to create here. So x-axis having a year, y-axis contains the fruits. So first line is an apple, second line is a mango. We have to assigning the two kind of fruits in this place. So that's why, so the marker value is in star RO. So here we cannot assigning any marking values. So automatically that line has to be created. If you need, we can add the marker here also. So marker is equal to, I have mentioning the O means it's a round one. Or star means it's have to mentioning the star symbol. So whatever we need, we can create. Okay. So yeah, next we can go with this part. So color of this apple is in red. So we have to give a red, and the line style is in dotted. Already I said in this particular concept we had seen the 2 or 3 slides. In our slide we will individually see that functions, right? The every function we can see in a single cell. So here we can assigning the marker and the color as well as line style. So apple we can mark like a dotted line, and mango is assigning like a dashed line. And color is a black, its color is a red. So that's our wish. Whatever we need, we can fix. So I can give it like a yellow. So based on the fruit wise, we can go with that theme also. So yellow, mango is a yellow, right? And legend means we can represent the each and everything. Apple is a red and mango is a yellow. The color wise, they had to represent the label. And the grid is the background line of the particular values meeting point for our understanding. X label is mentioning the name of the x-axis. Y label is mentioning the name of the y-axis. The title of this yield graph. So the show function will execute the every values in a diagram, like graphical plot. If I run this, you can see, okay, 2000 in 2000 year, mango's yield is a 50, and sorry, apple yield is a 50, mango yield is a 100. Same like a 2001, it is a 70 and it is a 80. So based on the value wise, the line will be created. So we can easily identify. So the star marker and the red color is an apple graph, and a yellow color as a round marker is a mango fruit. So we can easily understand without see the values. We can easily understand which year is having a highest yield of the particular mango fruit or apple fruit. Like that way, we have given random answer, give a random question and answer for this kind of concept. Okay, now here whatever we need, we can change that. And okay, we need no need to grid means we can remove that. I will remove the grid. Now you can see the grid is removed. So what is the meaning of the hash means? It is freezing the particular whole coding line. We no need the coding line, but I don't have to remove that particular line. So what I need, like what I do, I will using the hash symbol that was freezing the particular line. So that's why. Okay, so this is the second concept. So next one is also same like that. So here, but we can using the scatter plot. The plot will be deferred. Here we can using the line plot. Here we can using the scatter plot. So array concept, the multiple values contain the single bracket that was called as an array. So now I run this, you can see the x-axis having 1, 1, 1, 10, 2, 100, 3, 50. Like that way the values will be here. So x-axis is the 1, 10. So the 0 is a 1 and the 10 is here. Second is an, what was that? 2, 100. So now we can see it's 2 and they're going with that 100. So now we can try with that line. Okay, we will try. So the line was created or not properly. ld.plot. Oh, sorry. X, comma, Y, comma. Marker is needed or not? Okay, marker is no needed. So now I run this. So you can see the line also was created. Now we can easily understand. So the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. In scatter, we have to assigning the line. We have to connect the line like this. So here I need a color also we can create. So color is equal to same red theme I have to choose. So like this. So here the scatter also there. We can connect with that line. That is a line plot. You can see that differentiate between the both. So next one. So it's a bar. So concept will be same. We can using the different plots. That's why. So here bar plot we have to choose. So same years wise, apple yield or apple count. So whatever we can choose fix, because it is not a fixed one. Our manual, our understanding, we have to choose one kind of values. So then already we know the plt.bar means the bar plot we have to create, and bar h is an horizontal bar, right? Already you said. And ES is x-axis and apple is an y-axis. The color was green color. And plt.x label is an ES, y label is an yield of value, and plt.title is an yield graph, and grid show already we know. Grid is an background line. Show is an the particular executed the values, like diagram. Okay, so 20, so must first 2000 is a 50 count 50 apples. Yeah, okay, since I have some mistake, so what does that means? We have changed the position of the label. So x-axis having a yield or count, y-axis having only year. So we have to change the position. Yes, and here yield. So now it's properly there, right? So yield values say here. So color, what color we need, we can mentioning that color in a proper spelling with the spelling, we can make that color also. So black, red, violet, so whatever. So next we can go with that bar, same concept, we can assigning as a vertical bar. It's a horizontal bar. Here is a vertical bar we have to choose. So without grid is good, the visualization is good. So that's why I remove the grid. So you can see it's the position only change, otherwise everything will be same. So here we can add it to one particular character, that was H. We can mention in the H that is a bar, horizontal bar. Without H that is a vertical bar. Not a big difference between that. Next one's a histogram plot. So histogram plot is to a distribution the value based on that count wise. So here the 20 means how the 20 is there. So first value is a 20 count or 20 points. Second value is a 304 points. And third value is a 235 points. So like that way they have to assign based on the count. Here we no need to assigning the x-axis and y-axis like that way. Yeah, so here 20 means it's near to 0, starting to highest. So based on the values wise, they have to distribute here, like histogram plot. And the next one is a box plot. So already said it's a minimum value, maximum value, and a mid-range value, and 25% and 70% like that way. Here the 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5 like that only is there. We can see how it is showing the value plot. Here the minimum value is 1, so that's why it's near to 1. The maximum value is 5, so the line is near to 5. And the middle range is 3, so it is near to 3. And here that 25%, the particular position is represented to that 2 value. 70% value is in 4. That means the density of the value. Okay. So 4. So in case I have to adding the different values based on the range wise, they have to assigning the values increase or decrease like that. This is the box plot. Next, you can go with that pie plot. Okay, so name is a Raj. So randomly I give the name Raj, Tom, Jack, and Grim. The age is in the person age. So Raj person, like Raj age is a 20, Tom age is a 25. Now the age is not fit. We can change it the name, like value like a mark. The Raj mark is 20, Tom mark is a 25, and Jack mark is a 30, like that. So otherwise you know everything. So labels, so it's a x-axis name, so the name will be there. Colors of the without we can mentioning this color function, automatically the colors has been assigned. So you have to mentioning your specific color means you can mentioning the color name. So red, blue, yellow, purple, like that. The auto opacity is represent to the percentage of that particular value. Without auto opacity means just in the value based the slices will be there. Otherwise we don't know, we can't see the any values. So for our understanding, we have to create the percentage. The format is like this, the percentage 1.01 and format of the percentage like this. So you can see the Tom's a 22%, Bus Mark and Raj at 18%, Grim is at 31%, Jack is at 27%. Based on the 100% wise, the percentage value will be there. Okay, so here also, now we can go with that next one, that was subplots. It's a pie plot. Here we can go with that subplot. The subplot is represent to the same concept, the name and the age wise we can take. Here the subplot, you can see that here 1, 3, 2. In a slide way I have to say, right? That was first one is represent to the row, second one is represent to the column, the last one is represent to the position of the particular plot. Okay, the position is not followed by the ascending order, so whatever position we have to choose, we can mentioning that. So now you can see there are bar plot, scatter plot, line plot. 3 different plot is there based on these values. Okay, so now the bar means the bar plot is comes to the first, and scatter plot is comes to the second, and line plot will comes to the third. So this is the order, right? I said the correct order. We will check. So what is that exactly happened? my told order is an bar has to be comes to first. So we have to assigning like that position. Why it is going to the second place? Because of the position will be decided here, not like this order. In this subplot only, so decide the position. Here the bar plot I have to assigning to the second position. So that's why it's represent to the second place. So if I have to mentioning the third, now I mentioning to the 2, I have to change the position means now the bar plot going to the third place and the line plot will going to the first place. I mean second place. Now again I run this, you can check that order properly or there or not. Now the order is properly is there. Here we have to change the position of the row and the label. Here I am entering the 3 and 1. Change the position. So 3 rows, 1 column. That means single column. Yeah, right. I have to change that. So now it comes like a 1 by 1. 1 by 1, the values are like the plottings are assigning like this. It's a single column, but 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3, like that way. Okay, this is the way we can create the subplots like this format. Next, we can go with that next library that was Seaborn library. The import Seaborn as SNS, that was a short form of Seaborn. I have to import. Next, I have to using the data set. Already I said that Matplotlib is working within both array as well as data set. But here the Seaborn only applicable for data set. So I have to choosing the Titanic data set. Titanic means what are the passengers details, how many passengers has to be served in that particular Titanic ship. So we know about the Titanic concept, right? So that's why Titanic is the SNS.load dataset. So Seaborn, the SNS is represent to the Seaborn. The load dataset means we can upload our dataset from the Seaborn library. So 1 or 2 library is defaultly having the some data. So like that way, the Titan is available in our Seaborn library. Now I have to execute the Titanic.head. So first column is a survived column. The 0 means they are not survived. 1 means they are survived. So P class, that is a passenger class. So third class or first class, second class. The passenger, which kind of class they was traveled. Gender, so male or female the person. Age, what is the age of the person? Siblings is there or not? And parchment, the push. I mean, fare. I think parchment is represent to same. Parchment is represent to the same survived like that. Fare, ticket price of the particular class. Embark, the station, their departure station of um, particular person, class already. There is multiple columns there. So in this data, we need to pre-process because there is 2 kind of survived class and 2 kind of passenger class and 2 embarked station. You can see embarked town and embarked, both are same. Southampton and Cherbourg, as I think next one is a quag made like the one position. I mean, one place is there. So the gender also double time is there. The who or gender like that. Adult male, that also it is a male or female, same like that. And a dick. Next one, yeah, alive, that also survived one. Alone, but also there's low. I mean, uh, single child or any siblings or any another person will be travel with the person. So like that way they have to represent. There is multiple columns is there. So we have to pre-process the thing. So now we no need to predict this one. So that's why we can directly entering to the visualization. Just we can understanding. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So now we can see the visualization part. So SNS dot scatter plot. Already we know that based on the columns wise, they point out the values in a dot wise. So here we can represent to the age wise, the ticket fare and gender. Here like already we know X is the X axis, Y is the Y axis. The hue is represent to the color. Color is showing the color variation of the data. And data set name is a Titanic. So now we can see again. Here age is there. So starting to children to still the old age people, they are randomly traveled in the particular cruise ship, and fare the ticket price of this each person, and how many is the male and how many is the female. The gender data only is assigning to the color. That's why the male and female represent individually showing like a blue and orange like that way. If I remove this hue means just showing the age wise fair only. Now the children people is having the very less fare. Most of the people having less fare. Based on the class wise, the fare ticket price will be differ, right? So now I have to add the hue means they have to showing the data of particular one. So now I'm mentioning the gender. Yeah. So male or female wise, how many males and how many females is that? The blue color is a male, orange is a female. Next one is a bar plot. So already we know. So gender wise, age wise, the passenger class. So most of the male people, they travel the first class. The people's age, male people's age is near to 40. And the second class people's age is in 30. Third class people, more majority third class people age is again 20 to 30. Majority 25 like that. Same like the female. So gender wise, the traveled class, the colors will represent, and the y-axis contain the age variations of the particular peoples. So next one is a count plot. So how many males is that based on the count wise? There are around 580, near 580 the male people, 300 people is in female. If you need a proper value means just you can check like a Titanic dot value counts of gender like 6 like that. Now the male has 577, female is in 314. So you can show it the text format, you can show the data, easily compare with that how many is there. For your understanding only, right? Next, survived. So now I check overall count of gender. In that particular gender wise, how many people survived? We can see the count of that one also. Same like here also we can check the value counts of that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So inside the column, I have to mentioning the survived. So 0 means not survived, 1 means survived. So I think total entry we will see or not. So once we can check the total count of the data, sorry, Titanic.info. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. By mistake is going to the next one. Okay. So info. So I think around 891 entries. Okay. So that was 891 entries is there. So now we can compare. That means most of the people it's death. Some people only survived in that particular Titanic accident, right? So that's what. So 549 said not survived, 348, 342 said survived. Now we can check gender wise how many people will be survived in that accident. You can see the 0 is a not survived, 1 isn't survived. The death rate is having only male people having the highest death rate. Because they have to save the children's in everywhere. We have to give a first preference to ladies and the children's, right? So that's why the female having the highest survived rate is there. That was 1 is near to 300. Right, we did it. Yeah, 342 survived count. So it is near to 230 or 250. And the male is only have 100 people only survived. So compare both will be compared that 342. The death rate is having the 577 or 500. The female death count is near to 77. So like that way we have to see. Okay, so next we can go with that passenger class. So gender wise, how many people, which kind of class they have to traveled, they was traveled. So male is mostly traveled in a third class and female is mostly traveled there. Both are same. The count wise we can see. So male having 120 plus people traveled in a first class and 100 people will travel in a second class. High amount of 340 people is traveled in a first class. Same female also near to 100 and 80 plus people traveled in a female like a second class. 150 range of people traveled in a third class. So both are combined with that, we nearly get a 890 count. So next one, we can go with the check a distribution plot of that one. So already we know the fare of the distribution plot. It is a phase at grid model. That was means based on the range wise, they have to show in the individual column. It is a minimal shape of individual column. So the fare, we can check the fare count. Where is the fare? Yeah. Ticket price, right? Starting to Z7. So 7, what was that? The minimum price is 7. Maximum is in around 71, above 70 maybe is that. So now we can check with that. So most of the people buy into the 7 rupees, like $7 or 7 euro, so whatever. So most of the people buy a 7 third class tickets because the class wise we have to check the fare will be different, the price will be different, right? So most of the people get a third class ticket. So class wise the ticket price will be there. Okay, so that is the distribution plot will be given values like this. And while in plot, so based on the survived count wise, the density will be there. So x-axis having the survived, peak class means the which class they have to travel. So the first class, the very less people is there. So that's why the violin shape will be very less. And second class is a comparatively, it's most of us both are equal. The third class is a most of the people prefer to travel because the ticket price wise. And it was not survived one, it's a survived one. So first class people, they have to secured ones. That's why they have to, maybe they have survived. The highest possibilities is there to survive. Surveyed people traveled passenger class and it's not surveyed people traveled passenger class. So this is the way we can see the visualization in Python coding. Just a minute, yeah. So now we had go with that next one, Power BI. Quickly we have to entering the concept of Power BI. And yeah, so before that I will show you is the top 5 trending tools of visualization. Python, already sees that Python. The R script, it's a different programming language, and Excel that also help to visualization. In Excel file also we can create a visualization like a pivot table and a pivot charts. Like Tableau and Power BI is a trending unique tools for visualization. Okay. So next we can go with that introduction of Power BI. So it is one of the business analytics tools provided by the Microsoft company, and this lets you visualize the data to share your insights. And it converts the data into interactive mode and useful insights to visualize in the data. So it allows you to view, analyze, and visualize the huge amount of data. That also most helps to analyzing the every data. So the comparatively the Python is contains the some range of data only. So otherwise, if we have a 2000 or 3000 data, we can show it at that time or 100 plus or else 50 plus data only. Visually we can see. Otherwise they have to hide it. But the Power BI, this kind of tools is having entire data we can see in a unique individually. And Power BI allows you to get the insights from the data and turn the insights into the actionable data-driven business decision. In any research peoples or any thesis project doing people, Power BI is the most helpful tool to the data analysis process. Next one is an architecture of Power BI. So you can see the architecture. So we need a data source, same like Python. First we can get the data source. So what kind of data? So in Python, you will see only CSV file or Excel file. But Power BI contains, we can using the different kind of files. What is that? Excel or CSV, JSON file, XML file, SQL file. So the actual database we can connect with that. So multiple sources, the Power BI to allow to connect and visualize the data. So now we will see only Excel or CSV file only. Okay. Power BI gateway and service. So we can work with an online source, online Power BI web service also we can take. Otherwise, we can take the public application tool, individual application also we can use for a visualization. But final view, we can see only desktop and mobile view. Just in mobile way, you can view the dashboard, view the plottings only. You cannot work with that particular plotting in a mobile. But desktop, you can accessing the plottings in your format and in your way. Next one is the Power BI versions. So same like a social media applications. So YouTube or Instagram, anything we have a individual concept, right? Free means that is a basic features only we can get. Pro means that is the advanced one. You can see the latest movies or latest songs like that. If the premium is get a most advanced one, that was we can download that or you can cut the clippings like that way. So YouTube is providing to the now 1080 pixel is in highest value of quality, video quality. Otherwise we can enhance it. Like most of the videos having 1080p enhanced version. That kind of option is there, right? Most of the people you see that. So same like that way, here also Power BI versions is there. So free is only available the individual use, as well as basic feature they have to provide and for your training purpose. And the Power BI Pro is a paid version that collaboration and sharing your features, including the content also with the other people. So now you cannot share with that in your work in a free basic package. Premium is the most advanced one that design a large organization, the large data, the cloud sources also you can easily connect with this Power BI Premium. Same like a social media applications. Okay. So this is a sample of visualization creating. So already we see the pie chart. We will just now we see the Python and a bar plot and a line and the area plot, vertical and horizontal bar and individual card. So like that way we can create the plottings. It's just an example already I was creating recently in this concept. So marketing campaigns based on the customer retention base. I have to prepare this kind of plottings. Just now I show you for your understanding. So like this way we can create the um, dashboard or template like this. So without delay we can entering that installation process, and I will show you in the one or two templates how to create in a Power BI tool. Okay. Okay. So without delay we can go with that. There is a two kind of options to installing the Power BI tool. First thing we can go with that Microsoft Store. So everyone have a Microsoft Store like app store like that. You can go with that store. Same like a normal application we have to download, right? Same procedure will follow here also. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. So now I can go with that down type Power BI desktop. So once you take the power, you can get it the notification recommendation like this. Choose the Power BI desktop and you can click install or get. I already have the application, that's why. Now you have to newly download it. You can click the get or install. Okay, so just a minute. It's getting update or else. So otherwise, you can go with that same like a browser. You can go with that browser and you can try with that same thing, Power BI. Sorry, desktop download. You can search like this. So here also the first preference going to the Microsoft web page. Also is going converting like redirect to you in a Microsoft Store. Maybe you have that. Otherwise, you can go with that. Try with that another one. Here the Play Store is also there, and PowerBI.com, the specific .com also there. Power BI website is also there. So you have a work mail ID. You can log in with that website. You can easily access the application and everything. So you need a work mail ID. So normal mail ID we cannot accept. They can't accept. Okay. So otherwise, you need application only means you can try with that Softonic. And also one of the secure website to download the Power BI application. So you can choose with this free download. Here the place is there, right? So you can click this, is getting a download, is going to your exe file, and you can install that. I already have that, that's why I don't need to download that. Okay, still it is running as you get an update, so no need to that. You can close this. So once you click, so download to a PC. So you can getting the download like this exe file. So latest version also. Yeah, here you can see the exe file already I have. So in case again I open the exe file, they have to confusions. So some bug is there. So now I directly entering to the Power BI tool. So once it's downloaded, you can go and search with that Power BI in your website search. I mean system search, and click that like open the application. Okay, so here is this is the home page of Power BI. Here the blank report, learn like catalog, Excel workbook, SQL server, learn with the sample data, get another sources. So small introduction about the Power BI. In left side, you can have to open in the file. So this is the recently I have to work with this files. So marketing campaigns and another Power BI file, loan and cookies comparison, airline dashboard. So individually the particular templates I already create and work with this. So I'm not signed in because we need a work mail ID. That's why. So already tried signed in, but recently it had log out. So you have work mail ID. You can log into that. So you need a new report means you can go with the blank report. Otherwise, already you have that means you can go with that import option, Power BI template, Power BI visual frame file. So whatever. Newly you can have to create. You go with the blank report. So this is the UI. Okay. So this is the UI page of a Power BI, like a home page. Here, you can see that apply. That also same like as Microsoft because the UI will be followed by the same. The PowerPoint, Word, Excel, so everything will be same. They look like this, right? Home, file, and insert, modeling, animations. So every icon will be followed by the same procedure. You notice the Microsoft applications, every applications. So Power BI also the sponsored by the provided by the Microsoft. So that's why. So I said that the multiple sources. I will show you. Here you can see the major source, Excel file, SQL server, and the blank tables. Otherwise, you need getting multiple sources means you can go with that get data from another source. You click that, you can get it the multiple sources. Now here showing the all files in a single list. You need an individual one like file format sources. You can choose the category of that. So here Excel workbook, CSV, XML, JSON, folder, PDF. These are all the file related sources. Database related, the SQL, IBM, Oracle, Adobe Access, Impala, SAP. So these are all the individual MySQL. Individually, the sources is there. And Microsoft Fabric, the based on they provide some kind of sources that also is there. Power Platform, Azure, Dataverse, and online services like web data. You can directly connect to your website. It's here also you can accessing that and others. So comparatively, others the recommendations wise they have to that. So what kind of data you have, you can try to connect with this. So now I choosing the Excel or CSV. CSV is a comma separated value. I can choosing the CSV file. It's redirecting to your page, so your folder. So here you have any data, so you can choose with that. I choosing the data sets. Already have this. Okay, I can choosing the video game sales. Okay, I can choosing the video game sales. Just an example for one or two templates, I have to create how to create that particular templates like that. Just an example. Once you open the data, you can get it like this. So same like as Excel file format, the table format, they have to show it here. So what are the tables is there? So like that. So if you need here, the extract table using example and the load and the transform data and the cancel. You can cancel means in this place, the process has to be stopped. You give the transform data, it's going with the editor, Power Query editor. In that place, you can accessing your data, like pre-process your data. You have to remove your column or update your column or add the values. So whatever you do in the pre-processing way, you can do it in a Power Query editor. And load means it's directly load. It's a raw data is directly loaded to your model, like Power BI model. Now I show you the transform data I have to give. So now it's opening the Power Query editor. You can see that in upside the Power Query editor is there. Okay, now it's untitled one because every new files is showing the untitled one. Like so rank wise is there, the game name and the platform of the particular game is a PlayStation wise or PC wise or whatever. Year of the game, releasing year of the game, genre of the game, and the publisher of the game particular. sale of the each game. So North America sale, what kind of values is there? Europe sales and the Japanese sales and a global sale. So in data science format, we have to give given prediction means we have to focusing on the global sale. Based on the input features of the game name and the platform name and other country sales wise, how much of the sale there in a overall global level. So in movies, we can say, right? We will in nowadays the movies are released in, we cannot calculate it to the number of days. We are only focusing on the box office collection. So that's why. Same like here also, overall collection what the particular game has to be get. So that's why we have to focusing here also. Okay, so yeah. So now I am entering to that. If you have to see like I have to check the name of that. Here the ascending and descending order way. Same like Excel. You can choosing the button of ascending is alphabetic order. Descending means a reverse order. Remove empty means any null values or empty values is there means the Power BI has to be shown in this place. So in this place having a null value like empty values is there. They can give the remove empty, automatically the empty values are removed. Wherever the empty is there, the empty every cells like every columns data will be there. I mean removed. So go with the platform. So individually you can check with that. The text filter means you can mentioning the equal to, not equal to. This also most of the people I think. So just an example, I can choosing the platform. Okay. Now I go into text filter. It has to equaling to equals to. I have to filtering this one equals to PS. Okay, entering the PS and give them OK means. Yeah. Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. Go with that and text filter and it begins with. Insert this step. Okay, I have to insert. Begins with PS or and give them OK. Okay, why it's happening to that? So just a filtration method. So no, you can get with that. Wait a second. Are you sure you want to insert just step? And intermediate step may affect the subsequent steps. Okay, fine. It's a categorical way, so that's why we cannot collect the data. So individual, the continuous values is there, so we can easily filter the data based on the person's name and the movie's name like that way. So it's a categorical one, that's why we cannot create, filter. So here otherwise same like that. So year wise, how it is released like that. Once you give a load more means it's get an empty values is there or not. So now the NA is there. That was a none of the above like that way. So next you go with the genre and a publisher, everything will be there. Once you're done with your process here, okay, you have to remove these rows. Yeah. Now I go to close and apply. Here you done your process means you can go and close and apply. Here close means just the window only close. The save changes has to be not applied in your data. Apply means just an apply only, but window will be there. Once you give a close and apply means to apply the changes to our original source as well as close this window also. Okay, once I give the close and apply, automatically the changes will be applied in the model view. This is called as a model view. Here only we can generate the visuals. So that's why. So once it's getting loading like this, after the uploading, we can check the data field. Same like a Excel. So data field is there. Here every column name will be there. So whatever we have to choose, we can assigning that. Okay, we have a global sales only there. So we don't have a locations, right? We only have a location sales, North America sales, Japan sales, and the Euro sales. Like the points, summarized values only is there. We don't have an exact name of the location. So we can't create the location of map. So now starting with the slicer. Okay, by slicer, yeah. The slicer is helps to creating the categories of the particular value. Now the genre is there. Okay, genre means what are the genre here in that particular field. Starting with an action, adventure. Okay, you see that screen? Action, adventure, fighting, misc one, platform, puzzle, racing, role playing, shooter, simulation, sports, a strategy. So like that. Individually, the genre is there. So in this plot, it's showing the genre names, label names. So in this one, you can change the format this one. So now the build visual to showing the plottings is there. The format visual is showing the to customized one. We can customize this. You can go with that format visual. Here the visual and the general, two option is there. The slicer settings is having type of the or style of the particular plot. Now it's a vertical list. Every platform will be showing like this. The tile means the button format. Everything is showing like the button format. The drop down means the everything will be hide in that particular place. We can click the drop down one, the everything will list out. The every data has to be listed out like this. So it is not don't I think it is a fit for us because it don't take a too much space. You can done in a single like this one. This space is enough for creating the plot, like creating the plot. Okay, so now we can create. So here you can whatever you need. So you can choose with that slicer header. You can change the text name of genre type. I can give it like a genre type. It's a customizable one. Types or names, so whatever. And you can give it the bold and change the font style and the size. Everything you can done with this place. And font color also you can choose. The border, background, so whatever. You can go with the value means inside the values you can give it to the bold. Before that there is not a bold. Now we can bold. And the font color you can change it like blue or whatever. So whatever it is you need, you can choose for yourself. It's fully is the it also one of the making the art like drawing like that. It's the most interesting one also. So we change the background everything. So now I can go with that. Okay. So general means the general thing of the particular plot. So we can adjust the size and the width manually. Like you can adjusting like this format or what was the you can said or values wise you can adjust that. So whatever is fit for you, you can choose that. Already we can give the header, so no need to title here. And effect means to change the background of the particular one. So like this entire background of the plot. Okay, given like this. Yeah. And transparency means it is reducing the colors of that. So visual border, it is the most one. Shadow, it is a look like a 3D format. The shadow will be the plotting is showing like a 3D format. You can begin the process that like the shadow color. You can change the color, shadow color also. So whatever you need, you can choose and the data format. Now it's a categorical one, so no needed here. This is a basic thing and the important common thing also of visualization, like create a slicer. Okay. So next I can go quickly go with the next one. Okay. Year wise, the game genre. Okay. Which year the most games will be, the genre will be released, game genre will be released. We can try with this. Stacked column, we have to choose it here. I have to upload that year wise genre. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I think it not showing properly. Once I expand this. Okay, we can try with that bar. Now it's good. So most of 2009 and 8 only the most of the genres will be created. I mean released 1428 genres. Here 1431 genres. So based on the year wise the count will be that genre count. So 2020 may most focusedly one genre based on that the game has been released. 2017 and 19 having 9 genres. Sorry, 80, 85. In year wise, they have to show the difference between that. So here also same like that, you can change it the y-axis values. So enhancing the values, color and the size and title. So here also you can change the title like yeah, x-axis value is also same. You can go with that values and change it to black, like bold and the color, everything. Here the grid line means the background line. Now the color is not there. Now you can see the black color is there. You can go with that width, pixel value means the density of the particular dots. You can increase, the color will be showing well. So like this. Okay. So next dotted. So same, you can see the Python, same like that. Here the solid means the continuous line. The dashed means the line and a gap with the gap. Dotted means the particular dot mark only. Custom means, so whatever we need, we can sending, so 5505 means based on the dash and a dot, everything will combine in a single one. Okay, so dotted like this. Whatever directory you can choose, and bars, the color of the bar. Now the categories will be, all category will be there, all years is there. So you can give that common one, common color. Like a violet means the common color will be converted like this. Or else you can individually change the year wise. So like choosing the 2003 means that 2003 only having a different color. You can mention, you point out the particular data. Okay, we're showing the different one. Yellow. Now the 2000 year only showing like a different one. We can point out the particular value. Okay, so next border. So border of the particular columns. Turn on the border means it should look like a 3D like this. Okay, now it's not what specific one. All values is needed. So just I go with that border and turn on with that black. So now we can see that it is look like the border line will be created. It is showing like a most well. Okay, so here also you can change the background. So otherwise, data label, you can show in the count of that in the range. You can turn on the data labels. So everything is a switch on, off. Like that mode only we can accessing in the Power BI. That's not complicated one. So everyone can easily understand. So here the bold and change increasing size and change the color. Once you drop down the option, inside the option, multiple sources will be available. Whatever we need, we can choose and execute it here like that. Okay, now, so next, that's it. So now general purpose already we know. So title, I have to give it like a year-wise genre count. Year-wise genre count. So just an example, I will give that name. So you can give it whatever you fix, you can choose that. So 20 size is for everything, and give it to the center, and yeah, effects, we can go with the effects and change the color like a gray color, and a visual border and a shadow, both we need. So we can follow by the every plottings. Okay. So next we can go with the next one. So same format. So based on your requirement means you can choose. So I will show the card. So card, you can see the card option. It is showing the total values of our account, total counts of our data. So now the global sale is there. I will show you the global sale. So around 8.92K. So total overall game sale count. It's not point out the one specific one. It's showing the overall games sale. So now I can change that everything. Category label. Value. Now we can display unit is now 8.92K like that. If we give it the known means exact value will be there. $8,920 dollars, like 20 count of sales will be there. Like so sum of sales will be there. You give it to the millions, so 0.01 millions, and thousands already we see that. You can give it that known means it's showing the exact value. Okay, so it's a call out value. Now general already when you can assigning the title, you have to need a title, you can mention turn on and give a title. Otherwise, effect will be there in a shade. Like, so you can create everything. So visual border and the shadow, everything. So same like individually the Japanese sale. Same, you can select the another card and select with the Japan sale. So like assigning to that also 1200. I think it's a near 1290 maybe. Go with that call out value, again give it a known, the exact value will be that 1290 exactly. Dark and category label, you can assigning to the bold, color, dark like this. So great. So like this way, you can create the card and visuals like this. Okay. So we don't have a time to create the everything. So that's why. So now you understand the concept, how to create. So category columns, category types you have, you can choosing the slicer. Slicer helps to choosing the another one. Then now I can select, I forgot one thing. Now by choosing the fighting means the fighting burst genre, year and sale of the particular genre related games data is only there. Now it choose means you can see in overall global level the 448 sale only there in a fighting genre, and Japan sale is only 87 millions or thousands whatever the sale is that particular fighting genre, as well as year also changing the particular genre. You can see the 2008 having the 57 fighting genre will be games will be released in that particular year. 2006 55 fighting genre games released that. 2002 the 54. So based on the genre wise the values will be differ. If you choose puzzle means you can notice here. I choose puzzle, the every values will be there. Change it here. In 2003 is not there because the 2003 the puzzle games are not released. So that's why. So everywhere you can select the individual values. The particular filters will be applied in the entire dashboard and every templates. Now you can choose to 2010. Like this one means already we changed the puzzle. Already we know. So in 2010 the 11K or 11 million 11K we can fix it. 11,000 sales only there in that particular 2010. The Japan sales only 40K or 4K like that way. So everywhere you can choose the particular data, the changes will be applied in every templates, right? So this is the way we can see the Power BI, like visualizing the data, and the most helps to make a decision understanding to our data. Okay, I hope everyone can understand this concept. So here the multiple data is there. So bar plot we try to create and a vertical bar and a slicer. Okay, so this is the way to today's session. We was discuss about the visualization of Python with the help of the coding, how to create a visualization, as well as with the unique tool of Power BI, how to create a visualization. So I hope everyone can understand. So now you have any doubts, you can ask. Anyone can doubt? So I will waiting for your doubt. Okay, no one can doubt, right?
Participants, you can raise your queries now. August is waiting in the line to clarify your doubts. If you have any queries or if you want to discuss about any topic, you can discuss now.
Everyone can say thank you only. So no one can asking the.
No queries, then we can wind up this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful session today.
Thank you, ma'am.
We are truly privileged to have you as today's chief guest. Thank you for your inspiring and insightful address. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.